You're this PURP back with another stream, Ep.5 of the PURP Culture Podcast. I'm gonna give it a few seconds, make sure everything's working out. Give me 1 second. Tired. Make sure this is all working. Okay, that's working. I'm just gonna give you guys a rundown of the topics today of my last few videos. What we got here? We're talking about a little bit of snowfall versus power. We're gonna start. We'll kind of talk about my Beyond World short animated series that'll be coming up next year. Don't have a specific time yet, but um, I will give you the update. That'll probably be the first thing get out the way. The Note 9 was revealed earlier. Was it like a week ago? I feel like it was like a week ago. But that got revealed. We'll talk about that a little bit. Got Trippy Red's album. I kind of want to talk about that more. Um, Probably touch on a little bit of Attack on Titan. Give you a little bit more of my thoughts on Sacred Lies, the Facebook Watch series. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the topics for today. Give me a few seconds, guys. Hold on. All right, so I kind of want to touch on. I'm gonna make this I don't know if this is gonna be a really long stream because I got stuff to do. It is my birthday. I'm I'm excited. I For those that don't know, I'm turning 27. Yes, I have joined the 27th club. I feel old. Um, yeah, man. Like I know most of my videos have slowed down, like me putting out videos, but it's only because there hasn't been really much that has dropped or some certain things I don't want to really talk about at that time. Um, but what I have going down the pipeline, I'm really hyped for 2019 because I'm really going to be trying to do some really different things with the channel, like with Beyond World, my animated short. Now, I want to kind of talk about that and kind of give you guys an idea of where I want to go with it. So pretty much it's going to be written. I'm going to write the story. That's what I'm working on right now. Then I'm going to draw it out. That's gonna the drawing's going to take me probably a minute. It's not going to have the most fanciest animation or drawings. You know, it's going to be pretty shitty animation. I'm going to let you know that, but I mostly just want to tell a good story. And it's going to be a 12-part, you know, series going throughout the year. I'm going to try to put out the first two episodes, or the first two parts, I should say, um, sometime early 2019. I'm trying to get on that. Like I said, it's gonna take it really, like, when I and I really gotta tip my hats off to like animators and stuff like that. Like, to literally draw everything frame by frame is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy, and it's really tedious. I'm teaching myself how to do it. So, like, as the I'm hoping as the series goes on, y'all could see the progression of it getting better, and then if people really fuck with it, um, I'll probably do another series because I have a bunch of ideas of what kind of shorts I want to do. I want to kind of do like a horror short. Um, I want to do kind of like a love story because for those that don't know, I am a sucker for romantic comedies and like romantic movies, which is weird. I don't really like. I'm not obsessed with them, or like I don't be looking for the next jump. But like I can respect those that type of genre. It's very different. Just like how horror is very different from any other genre. But yeah, that's pretty much my big project that I want to put out next year, and it's going to be a 12 part series. I might have like after the two. I want to put the two parts out first, and then have either one episode every month, or yeah, I'll probably have one after that. I'll probably have one episode a month, you know, and see where it goes from there. Or I'll see how long it takes me to plan all this out, because I want to make these shorts like probably like 3 or 4 minutes, maybe. I don't want to make them too long, because it's an animated short. So, it's definitely gonna take me some time. It's still in a work in progress. I haven't yet started writing the story. I'm probably gonna start writing the story sometime by the end of this month or early next month, and that should be a good enough time. And then once I get the gist of the story, because I already have an idea of what I want to do for the story. I don't want to give too much of that out. But I think by the end of it, I want people to look at it like, damn, this is really pretty interesting. I want to see more. I just want to do something different, something that's out of my realm. There's something I haven't tried. I'm always down for a challenge. Like I said, it's not going to have. It's probably got the worst animation, you know, but I truly just want to tell a good story. That's all. I want to just give it a try because this would be something different and new for me, and something interesting to tackle. Give me 1 second. Got people texting me while I'm doing the show. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, pretty much Beyond World. That's a big project that I really want to do going into next year. So look out for that. I'll probably have some more info somewhere towards the end of the year, like somewhere in November, December. I have more news on that. Um, for my next episode, episode 6, that is to be announced. I might just have that come out next month. sometime early next month. I'm trying to find a good groove to put all these. Like, I like to put like at least 2 episodes a month out. Just to keep a flow going. What else we got? That's that's pretty much what the rest of the year is gonna look like. I'm still gonna come out with reviews and different other type of videos. Um, we don't got that much time left in this year. I'm gonna have my top albums of the year, top worst albums of the year. But you probably won't see that until like December. But I like to start things early and then change things as they go. So expect those videos to come out around December. What else? Hmm. Yeah. So that's pretty much kind of how I'm seeing the future right now. I'm seeing. I'm gonna continue this podcast. I'm not too sure if I want to rebrand this podcast. I might keep it as it is because I like kind of the style that I have for it. I like that I can make teasers, and I've been heavily promoting this stream. Even though I was supposed to start around midnight, but it's my birthday, so things got I had to change some things around. I was gonna honestly just do this stream yet tomorrow, so I can enjoy my day. But I figured, you know what, I've been prepping this for like 2 weeks, kind of pushing it. Um, Hopefully people catch the recaps and whatnot. Um, but and oh, make sure you go check out episode 4, my last episode with Sydney BCC. It's a really good, dope video. I think people will find it interesting. That was me kind of just pretty much winging it most of the time. I want to do more things like that in the future, but I think it set the tone of what I want to do for this podcast. I want to eventually not get away from doing so many videos, but I want the videos to turn into this podcast. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, I want to transition into like just make my channel just mainly a podcast channel, kind of. With still a little bit of videos here, but I want to do more podcasts in the future. Um, we got uh we got a lot of topics to talk about, so let's get into it. Right, I want to start off. Let's start off with some TV shit. Right, let's start off with some TV. We'll get into some other shit later. We'll talk about more on my channel in the future. I'll probably make a video about it. Um, Now there's just been this crazy debate with Snowfall versus Power, or Power versus Snowfall, however you want to word it. It doesn't matter which show is better, which one is shit. To me, I'm gonna say off the back, they are both good shows. They are both good shows, but me personally, I prefer Snowfall over Power, because for me, everybody, everything is subjective. When it comes to movies, music, and TV shows, everybody's gonna view things differently than the next. And for me, I really like Snowfall and its direction and how it's shot more than Powers, because Power is definitely feels like a more of a point and shoot Let's let's get a close up here and there. Let's it's very Power's direction and their style is very generic. And not to say that's a bad thing because it works for them. Their style works for them. I couldn't picture because Power is not meant to be like this artsy type, you know, artsy type show. It's not like that. It's meant to just be kind of a soap opera. It's meant to just entertain you, not like entertain you visually. And that's why I like Snowfall, because if you've seen some of the shots of Snowfall, it's very bright but also gritty at the same time, which is I really like that combination of style. And the writing is also subjective. Some people really like the writing off Power. Some people hate the writing off Snowfall. Some people love Snowfall's writing and hate Power's writing, vice versa. But me, I think these shows could learn from each other, especially Power, because like I say, like I continuously say, what's always going to draw me is your story and your characters. Mostly your characters, because your characters will tell the story for you. That's the whole point of story. With story writing stories. So like I said, they have their ups and downs, both the shows. But me, I like the fact that Snowfall is more based off real events, where Power is more fantasy. Not saying, and some of the things in Power that bother me is when they show, there's certain characters that I don't like. I just haven't liked since the series started. Like, I don't like Tasha. I don't like Angela. I'm not buying the whole Angela's joining the team. That to me just seems like a reach. I don't know. It's just, I'm not feeling it. A lot of storylines on Power I'm not feeling. And even if that gets we get a payoff to all that, I just don't think it's going to excite me as much, or it's going to be as shocking. I don't know. It's weird to me. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Woke up dumb late. Where was I at? Yeah, Snowfall, right? Some people some people's complaint about the show is that it's not telling a actual story, but to me, I believe it is really telling a story, because I don't feel, and and this is why I really like Snowfall. It's very not it's a it is a drama. And also why I like it more than Power, because Power has too much of that soap opera esque feel to it. Anytime I'm watching Power, I don't feel like I'm watching a drama. It only feels like a drama when they're talking about Tommy, Ghost, or Kanan. When you get their love interests in the way or put them on screen, it becomes a soap opera, and it kind of takes me out of it. That's just me personally. Just really takes me out of the immersion. And the people that play Tasha and Angela, to me, they're like probably B-list actresses. not taking nothing from away from them. It could just be the writing, but like whenever they're on screen, whenever they try to show emotion or something, like it just doesn't feel believable. That's just my opinion. It really doesn't feel believable to me. Um, where Snowfall, there's actual stakes. People are actually dying, and at any time, the powers that be now could completely shift. You might not see certain characters make it out this season. And I really want to see going forward with Snowfall how they're going to take this story and explain more of Franklin's backstory, you know, which is, I don't feel like, for me with shows, you don't have to explain everything in the first season or even the second season. Explain it over time, take your time. We got to see the end game for this series to make clear judgment. But I think Snowfall is doing well right now. They're keeping the pace is right there, and that's another thing is the pacing. The pacing of Snowfall is way better than Power. I don't care what nobody. I really don't care what nobody like says. Honestly, Jesus, I keep getting blown up. Keep losing my spot. Where was I? Oh, the pacing. Jesus, man, keep blowing me up. Shit. God, my phone's just going off right now. Um, the pacing. Like for me, Snowfall's pacing is up there still. It just keeps ramping up. There's more stakes in Snowfall than there is Power, and I feel like for Snowfall's future, that's definitely going to play a huge part. Um, but yeah, that's what I wanted just to touch on that really quick and why I prefer Snowfall over Power, but I still enjoy both. And I feel like Power probably has like 3 more seasons left because I don't see Power going like 10 seasons. No, they're not going to drag that shit out. Like it's probably going to end in 2 to 3 years. I'm saying three because two would be like them just pretty much rushing it. Snowfall, and that's another advantage Snowfall has. They're a brand new show pretty much, and they're only in the second season. Episode 5 is going to be the new episode. So, like, if Power were to end in 3 years, that would make Snowfall be on like the fifth season, and Snowfall will be pretty much at the end of their series, at the end of their run, and who knows where they're going to be in the next 3 years if they get renewed for a third season, which I'm pretty sure they will. They probably just not going to announce until like episode 9 or 10 or the season finale. That's what's really tricky about these TV series. Like if you go below a certain number, then you're in danger of being canceled. Blah blah blah. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say about Snowfall versus Power. My take on that and my opinions. Um, Another interesting TV show that popped up on my radar that's on Facebook Watch. I know all these weird shows are on these weird streaming platforms now, and it's completely free on Facebook, which is dope. And the quality is like the best shit so far. Like their best shit that I've seen. Um, I could say it's very. The story is very religious, cult esque. It's a horror, but it feels more like a thriller kind of. You know how it starts. Like the first few minutes will like the first minute should grab you right away because once I see a chick with no hands, and you're wondering like how the fuck they still haven't shown how she got her hands chopped off, but we do know who chopped her hands off, which is pretty interesting. Like I said, it's pretty much just about this girl that comes from this cult background. She's in jail. She landed in jail. She's trying to clear her name, trying to get out. You know, yada yada yada. Your typical type of story with like these religious cults and stuff. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Really interesting. I would highly suggest y'all check it out. They got 5 episodes up. I don't know when the sixth episode's coming out or how long the whole series is, but it's really interesting. And we're stepping into the fall season, so expect a lot more reviews like the Mayans MC. I'm really hyped to see that in September. And then after that premieres the next week, or I think the next week will be American Horror Story. I almost forgot about American Horror Story, and I'm pretty sure they got like 2 or 3 seasons left too. Who knows? But this is American Horror Story Apocalypse, which is I love how American Horror Story puts out their teasers. They don't even show you real footage of the series until till the month that it comes out. They just give you these little visual teasers. I love those visual teasers, like this one makes it really interesting. There's a lot of interesting I have a lot of interesting theories, but I'll probably say that for another video. Yeah, I'll probably make a video about that either this sometime this weekend or next week cuz I have some theories on what this season could be possibly about. Um yeah, the fall is just stacked right now, and especially with movies too. First movie I'm going to see in September is The Nun. I'm really hyped to see that. But other than that, we man, the fall is looking really good right now. It's stacked with just different movies, different TV shows, different video games. You know, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Um, but to get away from the TV stuff, what else came down the pipeline? And other, I want to talk about tech for a little bit. For those that don't know, the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 has just dropped. I almost pre-ordered it, but because I got the Note 8, that's how I make all my videos, put all my shit out, and I think it's a fantastic device for just that, like to edit, to put out videos, to do animations, to do anything that you anything that pretty much a computer could do, this phone can do, you know? Which is, I like that because I don't really like computers or laptops. I would probably get into like a tablet, or I've always been interested in Samsung DeX. That's really interesting to me. it's pretty pricey, but for me, I think it'd be worth it because then I could just plug this phone up to my TV and edit that way. It'd be a lot easier, you know. So that like I said, I almost pre-ordered the Note 9 because that thing is a beast of a phone. It's got pretty much the same camera layout as the S9 Plus. It's got two different variants. 128 gig with 6 gigs of RAM. That's starting at 1,000. And then the 512 model is 8 gigs, and that's like 1250 or something like that. I really want that one at 512 though. That 512 model is beast. And also the fact that now you can use the S Pen as a remote. I know a lot of people are gonna find other hacks outside of what you could do with that pen, but for what it offers now is pretty damn intriguing. Um, and the same, it blows my mind when people say, "Oh, this is not that big of an upgrade." Like, you're crazy. It's insane, bro. Yeah, you get a way bigger battery than the Note 8. You get a slightly bigger screen, probably a brighter display. You know what I'm saying? You got all the features that you could ask for that the other competition does not, have. And another thing is like when people are saying like, "Oh, we're trying to say Apple Pay charges 1,000 for a phone," people go crazy. But if Samsung does it, people are cool with it. Of course, because it's what you get. Like for me, it's what you get in and outside the box. When you get a Samsung phone or mostly a Samsung phone or LG phone, you get gifts for that shit. Like they'll give you free headphones. They'll give you a micro SD card. You get $100 headphones out the box. You know, you get fast charging in the box. I'm just talking about things that you get outside the box. You know, when I got this Note 8, I got like a $200 gift card. What is Apple giving you? They don't give you nothing. They don't even give you what is it? Was it the iTunes card? They don't give you iTunes cards. They could give you like a $25 iTunes card. Go buy you an album or two. They don't even do that. It's just ridiculous. Some people like to just blow shit out of proportion. Like it's really crazy. It's really crazy. Like that's just me. I'm just like, you're paying now. We're getting paid. We're paying $1,000 for phones. I want every single feature. I want every single feature that I can get my hands on. Even if I'm not going to use them, it's better to have it than to not. Period. I don't want to hear this. Oh, we don't use stylus, but here come to find out that they might put a pen in the box with the iPhone 10 Plus models, which would be hilarious. If those iPhone 10 Plus models don't got picture in picture or like split screen, that is an L. I always said that is an L. They should have been had some shit like that. How are you gonna have like a 6.5-inch screen and just? This is why I just prefer Samsung, because I don't really look at like, I like these other budget phones that are coming out, like the One Pluses, the Huawei's, but I know I'll probably never get my hands on those. That's why it's like, whatever T-Mobile, I'm on T-Mobile, so whatever T-Mobile got, that's the phone. Those are the choices that I have. I'm not really the one to buy like unlock phones or get a phone internationally or all that bullshit. No, I just I'm gonna get the best phone that I could possibly get with my carrier, and yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. That's why I just prefer Samsung right now. If Windows came out with a phone that had the exact same specs as a Note 8 or a Note 9, I'll get that shit in a heartbeat. I'll get that shit in a heartbeat. Because I don't pledge allegiance to just one brand, you know. I've tried all the different brands on Android. Besides Google. I probably will never touch that Google dog shit. I don't know. I probably will never touch that. But who knows? But yeah, it's just people are very fickle and very picky about just everything. I think just people should just relax, man. It's really just not that serious. Um, let's see what else we could talk about right now. I just wanted to kind of bring that up a little bit. But if y'all looking for a new phone and you want to upgrade now, go get a Note 9 or even get an S9 Plus because those are pretty much going to be on sale. What else we got? Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm about to cut this stream short. All right, we can talk. We can talk about Trippie Red's for the last topic. Trippie Red, I really enjoyed this album. For some odd reason, I can't stop listening to it, and the more I listen to it, the more I like it. This album, out of the 14 tracks, only has like for me about two skips. Is the Young Thug song. I know that's gonna be a lot of other people's favorite song or one of their favorite songs, but I don't really feel that track. I always feel myself skipping that. Um, and you got the Unk or the UKA track. I don't know what the fuck you want to call that shit, but those two tracks I always end up skipping. I really like Bird Shit. Bird Shit's starting to become my favorite. Bang is one of my favorite songs. It's probably my favorite song up there. Because when I put out my review, that was like that top five was my initial first listen, you know, and it's changed over time. And I really like how versatile Trippie really is, you know. He kind of fills that space that XXX Tentacion left, you know, when he passed. Now he could kind of be that filler. Not saying he could completely replace him, nothing you say, because everybody has their own style. But for I really think this is this album was his moment to shine, and he did a solid job. I can't take nothing away from him. Like I really can't hate on this project. It was really good. It had some, you know, it had some generic shit to it, but like it was very different. He went about it a different way. You know, from the first track together and to end it with the underworld, I think it's the underwater zone. I'm drawing a blank on that. I just think if you just listen to those two tracks, you gotta get the whole gist of where he was going with this whole project, and he was kind of telling you a story, his story, and a little bit about him, and I really like that compared to some of the newer artists that are out now. And now Trippie may very well make it on my top 10 best albums list for this year. We gotta see who else drops, but until then, we just gotta see. But I gotta cut this stream short, guys. Hopefully you check out you replay this. Um, Sorry, I wasn't able to talk more, but episode 6 will be out early next month. Check out for, be on the lookout for that. I will be putting out a trailer for that with the information and all that jazz in the coming weeks. Or I'll probably, yeah, I'll have it figured out by this weekend. I'll have a trailer out by this weekend. And until then, I thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all catch the replay. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. Just let me just go check out all my recent videos. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. And I'm out.